There we go. Alright, we're live. We're like definitely for real live now. I'm gonna pull the stream up on my phone so I can see the chat. Give everybody a minute to filter in. Oh, I'll tweet. Hey, tweet. Just gonna... Here we go. The live stream still isn't showing up on my phone. I'll refresh it. I'll refresh it. Okay, now on my phone it looks like I'm live. Doesn't look like there's anybody here yet, but that's alright. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't expect everybody to be here yet. I guess. Gonna check my line notifications real quick and then. Hey. Morrowind. So if you were here yesterday, you might be expecting me to start from this save right here. That's where I left off yesterday, but I played a little more last night. Didn't do a ton that was, like, I thought very interesting to stream. I'm gonna try and, like, find a good balance of, like, doing interesting things on the stream and doing, like, all the boring shit, you know, just on my downtime. So, like, for example, one of the boring things I started doing was just grinding speechcraft. Which is just, all you have to do is click admire a bunch, and I should not be doing this with this guy, because this guy matters. Let's see. Okay, 87. That's good. We'll leave it at 87. But yeah, like, no one wants to watch me grind speechcraft. You know. I was talking to Nora about Morrowind a bunch yesterday. And the thing about this game that's pretty different, I think, from Oblivion and Skyrim is that because Nora did not want to, like, pay trainers to train her in a bunch of skills. Oh. Person I pissed off. Like, Oblivion and Skyrim, you can only train a few times per level, so that training is, like, to give you a little boost, but it's not, like, the main way that you're supposed to get good at things. Morrowind, because you can train basically as much as you want, in any skill. The thing with training in Morrowind is that it's to give you a start in things. So, like, let's open up the stats page here real quick. So, like, I have 15 in block. Functionally, this means that I have never blocked anything in my entire time playing Morrowind so far. Because in the later games, because it works by you're always going to succeed at something, and it's just a degree of how well you succeed. You can train your skills even when you're really low. Whereas in Morrowind, you don't level up on failures, and you don't you don't level up on failures. So me having a really low score in block just means I do not block, which means that the skill does not get better. And so in Morrowind, a lot of the loop, I think, is, at least in the early game, this is going to change later in the game, is a lot of the loop in this early game part is like, go do a dungeon, come back to town with, sell your stuff with, get like 4,000 gold, and then dump 4,000 gold into trying to get a speechcraft where you can actually use it. Because if you have a 5 in speechcraft, you basically cannot use speechcraft. That system is basically closed off to you until you have like a certain level. But yeah. So where we left off yesterday. We were doing the Tribunal Temple stuff. Last night I did a little bit of Mages Guild stuff just to get myself some more spells. So that's basically all you missed of me playing off stream. Whatever, Chaos. What do you think of Balmora? What do I think of Balmora? I like Balmora. I love this walk cycle. It's so funny. Yeah, here we go. So, I got a bunch of stuff here. Let me take these Master's Armor Hammer. The rest of this, I think, can just sit here. This is all ingredients and soul gems, I think. Oh yeah. Last night when I left off, or last stream, we were doing the Pilgrim's Path for the Tribunal Temple. And we're just gonna keep doing that. So we did the Pilgrimage of Humility, or the Grace of Humility, I think. And I believe there are 2 shrines that we need to go visit in Vivec. And so I'm going to read this book and figure out where those shrines are, and we'll go to Vivec. To stop the moon, the Shrine of Daring. When Sheogorath rebelled against the Tribunal, he tricked the moon Bar Dao into forsaking its appointed path through oblivion. The Mad Star inspired the moon to hurl itself upon Vivec's new city, which Sheogorath claimed was built in mockery of the heavens. When Vivec learned of Sheogorath's scheme, he froze the rogue moon in the sky with a single gesture and the grace of his countenance. Overwhelmed by the courage and daring of Vivec, the moon Bar Dao swore itself to eternal service of the Tribunal and all its works. Thus the moon now stands guard over the palace and serves as a citadel for the temple's ordinators. The Shrine of Daring is found in the city of Vivec in the Temple District along the western wall of the High Fane. The Great Temple of the High Fane, the Great Temple of Ardenfell. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave behind a potion of rising force. Suitable potions may be purchased from the temple. Homemade potions are not acceptable. Good to know. Believe the Shrine of Generosity is also in Vivec, but we will read that journal entry later. What do you think about it? We are not reading Elantris. Though I will say, little spoiler for Ars Arcanum, we were all a lot warmer on the book this week than I think we have ever been. So look forward to that. Someone drinks Fortin's poison. Subject of Heroval, if you recall.
Where would you like to go?
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna get my fatigue back and see if I can just charm this guy into giving me better prices on things. Maybe they can only sell suitable potions. You don't know. Oh, also, I made this joke on Twitter, but that's just Kingdom Hearts over there. Like, the draw distance, I can just see Kingdom Hearts off in the distance now. It's really fun. I no-clipped over there to try and get a screenshot of something. You want to do that right now? You want to just... Let's do that. Let's just no-clip on over here and look at this. Some Dwemer shit. Also, it's really funny that you still just run. There's Fort Moonmoth. Oh, I can't jump, though, because there's no collision. Yeah, so this is like one of the dwarf dungeons, basically. I think right over there is one of the first dungeons. I think right over there is where you enter to do one of the first dungeons for the main quest. Yeah, I just had... Because of draw distance stuff, I don't know that I've ever seen this from, like, this angle until yesterday. Look at that guy. What's his deal? Yeah, dwarves are also... That is a dwarf. Dwarves are Dwemer, which just means elves, basically. But, like, dwarf elves. Elder Scrolls is a cool setting, I think. Ah! Fuck off! Fuck off! Alright, well... Let's just load that quick save we did before.
Where would you like to go?
Alright, let's see if I can charm this guy a little bit. Oh, I should have... Okay. 84, I can live with 84. Prices are not that good. They're better, probably.
Where would you like?
I mean, it's only 18 fucking gold. I don't know what I'm complaining about, but... Oh, I still have... Okay. Okay, cool. So this is Vivec, which is the capital city, at least of the Vardenfell province, and maybe of all Morrowind, I don't know. This is, like, the biggest town in the game. Other than... No, Mournhold is the capital of, Mournhold is the capital of all Morrowind, I think, which is the city that you go to in the Tribunal DLC. This is just... Travel to here. Oh, so he can ferry you around to different parts of town. Okay, well, that's good to know. You know what? So, here, I'm gonna show you something so that you can get a better idea without me having to circumnavigate all of Vivec. So, Vivec is built in these, like, pods, right? That are really, really, really fucking hard to find your way around. This city is a goddamned maze unless you have... Well, this city is a goddamned maze, I should say. But, like, look at this. Like, look at this. How are you supposed to find your way around here? It all looks the same. But MGEXE, the mod I've installed that makes the graphics, like, a little sharper, is actually helping a lot, because normally... Normally, like, you just can't see very far. So, like, I could kind of sort of normally see this pod and maybe a bit of this pod, but, like, the draw distance in Morrowind is really short. I definitely, for sure, would not be able to see that pod from here. I can't fly. I'm putting in cheat codes. But you know what? I should ask that guy at the ferry, like, directions, because I don't know where I am at all, even a little bit. Okay, this is the foreign quarter. Yeah, this is... Oh, here we go. There's a little map. Yeah, we're in the foreign quarter right now, I think. And where we want to be is down here in the temple area. I'm gonna go ask this guy for directions real quick. The guy? I don't know. Genuinely cannot tell. Anyway. Background. Destination. Can carry you by gondola to the arena in the center, to the Halalu compound to the west, or the Tilvani compound to the east. Probably all of those are useful, but... Ask about Dunmer. Halalu compound. Halalu compound is the westmost canton. Crassius Curio has a splendid tier-top mansion there. Two public houses, the Elven Nations and the No Name Club, a variety of craftsmen and tradesmen. I don't know what any of that means. The Elven Nations and the No Name Club. I don't know what any of that means. Some House Halalu nobles maintain residences in the less formal St. Dellen and St. Olm's cantons. And Councillor Veldani Omani's manor is east the city on Elmas Island. This is a lot.
What do you think of our city?
If I was not streaming, I'd be really reading this carefully and like trying to understand it all. But that is like a lot of information, and I don't think like we can really use it all right now. So let's not just let's not just like read this and try to overload our brain. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, talk to this person one more time. Is I'm going to just click all of this. Oh, the puzzle canal. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go through and click all of this. Oh my god. There is so much. Oh shit. Specific place. I want to read the stuff about the Nerevarine. The Ashlanders have a prophecy that one day a reincarnation of the legendary hero Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. The Tribunal Temple says this is a false and profane superstition, and the Ordinators deal mercilessly with those who profess such beliefs. That'll be important. If you don't know Morrowind lore, just remember that Nerevarine is the reincarnation, and that's gonna matter. A little secret, little advice. Okay, I think... Okay. I just wanted to click all that stuff because even though I'm not reading it right now, a lot of it is probably going to show up under these topics in my journal. So if I need to know something about Silipund or something, which is a different thing, or Punabi, hopefully a lot of that stuff will be in my journal now. But yeah, so we're headed... Basically, we want to be in this part of Vivec, so let's head in that direction, I guess. Having a reasonable draw distance helps so much, I cannot tell you. I should, like, stream with MGXE off at some point, just so I can show you, like, how different all of this looks, and how it is really, really... really hard to find your way around here, especially at night, especially when it gets dark. Like, it's just a pain and a half. All right, so we're in St. Olm's. Oh no, we're in St. Dellen. If you see in the bottom right, it shows your location. Yeah, okay, this is the temple. I know that. This is where... This is that moon that I was just reading about. I think. Let me... get my fatigue back. These are ordinators. These are the guards in Vivec. I don't remember much lore about them, but yeah. There's lore about them. I know they look fucking cool as shit. Am I in the temple district?
May I help you?
I've got to be, because that's got to be a moon that they were talking about, I think. You want a game with fewer options? Let me tell you about Dragon Quest. It's one of the best RPGs ever made. Latest rumors. What could kill two Ordinators before they can draw their weapons? Slit their throats. Happened right here in Vivec. Must be a sorcerer or vampire. The officer of the watch in the Hall of Justice is worried about sending their own Ordinators after this killer. Rumor is that the Office of the Watch is looking for an outsider. Help. You're an outliner. Did you know 5 other outliners were killed just the same way? So that's a side quest, obviously. That is a person telling us that there's a side quest we could do. I'm not fucking doing that. Kidding me? Here's a cool statue of Vivec killing a bug thing. This is one of the all-time just like great screenshots. Is just like Vivec, the statue of Vivec, and then this weird moon thing floating up. So keep wandering. Is this Vivec's palace right here? Is that what this is? I can't remember. Oh. Palace Shrine. Palace Shrine. Yeah, this is... Palace of Vivec. Locked and trapped. You cannot fucking go in there. Like, I do not have a way of opening a level 100 lock. We are not going to go talk to Vivec right now. But he's in there. God is just... God just lives in here. Like, if you can open a level 100 door or you're invited, you can just go see God. That is one of the coolest things about this game, I think. There's a guy up there. Let's go consult the book that says where we're supposed to. The Shrine of Daring is found in the city of Vivec in the Temple District along the western wall of the High Fane, the Great Temple of Vardenfell. So I just saw something about the High Fane. One of these doors we passed said the High Fane. Was it this one? Hall of Justice. It was up here. Up here somewhere. I think. This. Justice. Hall Underworks. I feel like I just saw something. High Fane. You say you've been attacked by assassins? From your description, it sounds like the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, right. That's telling me about how to do the, I'm gonna click these. This is all DLC stuff we're not gonna worry about right now. High Fane. The High Fane is the largest tribunal temple on Vardenfell. Archcanon Zeroni resides over the temple, along with a large staff of priests, healers, and monks. Pilgrims travel from all over Morrowind to view the High Fane and the Ministry of Truth, and to offer prayer and thanks before the Palace of Vivec. The Palace of Vivec is the abode of the mortal form of the god hero Lord Vivec, the warrior poet of the 3 deities who comprise Almsivi, the divine patrons of the Tribunal Temple. Only the most devout are admitted presence to the Lord Vivec, and only at his initiation. Beneath the Palace of Vivec is the Puzzle Canal, a place of worship and testing for questing heroes hoping to receive Vivec's favor. Many choice treasures are guarded by Daedric servants in the Puzzle Canal's dark passages. So we're gonna go to the puzzle canal at some point on this part of this quest that we're doing, but not right now. So this is the Rising Force Potion that we need. So that's good. That's taken care of.
May I help you?
So that's the potion we needed. Now we just gotta find the shrine. Hall of Wisdom. Hall of Justice. We came around this way before. Let's go around the other side. Okay. Not much else here. That is the western... There's something about a western wall. Let's go this way, maybe? That's a good view. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That's just a good view. Alright. How do I... Well... How do I turn the menus back on, damn you? Okay, cool. Seriously, where's this? Oh, it's right there. Stupid. Alright, we're gonna fly again. Normally I would not be using console command so much. Here we are. Hey. That's another pilgrimage down. Trying to stop the moon. Right, and so now, I think I read about this. So now I have Stop the Moon blessings 100 points. So I have Levitate for 100, so I can actually just do the thing that I typed in a cheat code to do a few seconds ago. Yeah, like, you can just... A spell that you can get in this game is no clip, basically. I mean, I can't do this, but I can fly now. They fly now? This is cool. This game, god damn. I mean, like, I could just walk over there. And this is supposed to last, I think, for... So I think... Option... Let's see. 7 graces. Well, okay, I don't know. I don't 100% know that part, but... Oh. She's not gonna let me in there. But yeah, I think this is gonna this Levitate's gonna last a couple hours. I wish it would tell me... Wish it would tell me, like, you have X amount of time. Let's just walk over here. Let's see what this is. I don't know what town this is off the top of my head. This is kind of an amazing game because, like, yes, I did 2 seconds ago put in a cheat code to do the thing I'm doing, But when you get this in-game, like, when you get, like... The game gives you the cheat code to do this. It's kind of amazing. Like, this game's kind of incredible. Oh, this is an Imperial city? The Imperials have, like, an outpost this close to... This is weird. Oh, I hate them. That's Akatosh, I think. That's the Dragon Akatosh. So, okay, I guess I should explain what I mean.
Do you want something from me?
I want you to be impressed by me levitating, Galadol. Fuck you. I want you to think I'm cool. I know that you... Yeah, oh, this is... They literally call it the East Empire Company. I forgot. Just in case you wanted... Okay, so... If you don't know Morrowind... Oh, this is Ebonheart. This is great. I needed to do something in Ebonheart, I think. I did not remember that Ebonheart was so close to Vivec. Right, the Argonian mission. Okay. Let's go here. Pleased to meet you. Ebonheart. Ebonheart is the Imperial headquarters for the Vardenfell district and a busy seaport. Duke Vedum Dren is the district's ruler and an emperor's representative. The Duke lives in Castle Ebonheart. The district council chambers and the Hawkmoth Legion garrison are also at Captain Ebonheart. The East Empire Company buildings and docks are outside the castle, facing Vivec to the east. I want to ask about latest rumors. With all the unrest in Cyrodiil City, Trooper told me they might have to recall the legions to protect the Emperor. Unrest. Uriel Septim is sick, and wizards say his heir, Geldal Septim, and the younger Septims, Enmun and Ebel, are just doppelgangers placed in the household during Jagar Tharn's tenure as Imperial Battle Mage. They say the guard charged a mob demanding destruction of the false heirs. Lots of folks were killed. Holy shit! I didn't... Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let me explain the political situation in the Empire as this game, Morrowind, is happening. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. So, Tamriel is... This is the third era. Right now. This is like, you know... Instead of like AD and BC, they have first era, second era, third era. Skyrim takes place in the fourth era. The first 4 games in the series all take place during the third era, toward the end of the third era. And in the last couple of decades of the third era, all of Tamriel has been united under the Empire, which is a government led by Uriel Septim, who is an Imperial. On Tamriel, there are a couple different, like, species of people and races of people. So, like, the guy in front of me is an Argonian. I am a Dark Elf, aka a Dunmer. There are also High Elves and Wood Elves, aka Altmer and Bosmer. And there are humans who are split up into, like, Nords, Imperials, and Bretons. There are also Orcs and Khajiit. There are all these different races all over the Empire. And the Imperials, the humans, who are in Cyrodiil, the central province of Tamriel, the continent. The Imperials of Cyrodiil have united the entire Empire under, like, this one nation, or have united the entire continent with all its diverse groups of people under this one nation. One of the provinces is called Morrowind, which is where we are at, and Morrowind is the Dark Elves, the Dunmer of Morrowind, are pretty displeased with what they describe and what I would describe as an imperial occupation of, like, their native homeland. This is a colonial imperial occupation. That is what this is. And so I was laughing when I passed the East Empire Trading Company because it's like such an obvious play on the East India Trading Company. And I totally forgot about that name. That is basically like what the status quo is that you are the character you play was sent here from Cyrodiil by the Emperor for reasons that you are unsure of. And so even I am playing as a dark elf, but the Dunmer people are very sensitive to, like, you know, who is from Morrowind and who is not. So even as a Dunmer, I am like an outlander. I am like I do not fit into this society at all. And I am constantly told this in the game. And like outlanders are seen as occupiers and colonists because they are, you know? So, the place I was just in with all the pods, Vivec, is a city named after the sort of god king Vivec, who is just important. And so Vivec is a very important and holy city to the Dunmer people. And what I had forgotten, what I was freaking out about, was that the Imperials came in and built their own damn city right across the river from Vivec. You can literally see it. You can see the occupying forces just building up their stupid fucking castles. And, like, so this architecture here does not fit the native style of the Dunmer people at all. Does this look like Vivec to you? Because it does not look like Vivec to me. It looks like a fucking... It's like a different thing. And, like, so much of Morrowind is about, like, this clash of cultures, basically. And this big dragon statue I saw, the native religion in Morrowind is worship of the Tribunal, which is the long dead hero Nerevar, like the thousands of years, maybe centuries, but the long dead hero Nerevar, and the three living god kings Vivec, and I forget the names of the other two, but yeah, there are like three gods in the Tribunal that are like also living, alive. You can go see one. You know, you can go see the others in the DLC. This guy is Akatosh, the like kind of head god of the cult of the Nine, which is the imperial religion. And so the thing that was just really fucking with me is that literally across I can see Vivec's palace right over there. And so right across from the water, the Imperials built their stupid fucking castle and made a statue of their stupid fucking dragon to be dicks. To be the worst people ever. So yeah, that's all I was freaking out about. I needed to do something in Ebonheart, I feel like, but I needed to do stuff in more, so we'll just go back to Vivec. I really hope I don't run out of this levitate spell while just, like, floating over the water. I really wish it would tell me how long I had in the spell. It just doesn't. It just says Blessings of the Moon, 100 points. Anyway. So yeah, let's keep doing... There's two... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the thing that I think is difficult. We're gonna go to Puzzle Canal. Puzzle Canal level 3. Puzzle Canal level 1. Okay. Up here somewhere. I am reading the chat. I just haven't had a lot to say because I'm so busy talking about my own. Guess I can't. Well, okay. Let's actually fucking read the book that we have that explains what the puzzle can. Shrine of Daring. The Puzzle Canal. The Shrine of Courtesy. In a battle with Mehrunes Dagon, Vivec gave his own silver longsword to the Daedra Lord rather than dishonor himself by fighting an unarmed foe. This so impressed the Dremora, the most honorable and chivalrous of Mehrunes Dagon's Daedric servants, that they now share a bond of respect and courtesy with the followers of the Tribunal. Though we must never forget that they are our enemies. The Shrine of Courtesy is found in the heart of the Puzzle Canal, a labyrinth beneath Lord Vivec's palace in the city of Vivec. The journey through the Puzzle Canal can be confusing, and it is suggested that common pilgrims carry a scroll of Almcivi intervention in case they get lost. The Dremora Crest is found in the center of the Puzzle Canal and will accept a plain silver longsword if spoken to with courtesy. After Krazd accepts the sword, pilgrims must read the inscription on the treolith. Yeah, so... You know what we'll do is we'll go talk to one of these ordinators, maybe? Also, I'll need to get a silver longsword, but I'm not worried about that because it should be pretty easy. But I think the Ordinators will have some good information about the Puzzle Canal. Because they're used to helping out weirdo pilgrims like me. Oh, right. I'll also explain who Nerevar is and why this matters real quick, just as, like, lore stuff. So, Nerevar was a hero. He was, like, aligned with the Tribunal. I don't know all of that stuff because I haven't ever in my entire life played the main quest through to completion in this game. Nerevar, at least official Tribunal Temple doctrine is that Nerevar was betrayed by Dagoth-Ur and killed in the volcano in the center of Vardenfell, the island that we're on. That is official doctrine. As we get into the main quest, I know that will be thrown into question, but official doctrine is that Dagoth-Ur betrays Nerevar and kills him in the Red Mountain, and the Tribunal built a big fucking wall of magic all around the Red Mountain so that Dagoth-Ur is trapped there. And some people believe, the Ashlanders, who are, like, people that do not live in cities, basically. The Ashlanders believe that Nerevar will be, reincarnated to come and defeat Dagoth-Ur, and, like, to both defeat Dagoth-Ur and to cast off the Imperial occupation. That is what the Nerevarine is the reincarnation of Nerevar, and that is what the Ashlanders believe. That is not what the Tribunal wants you to believe. To spoil a little bit of main quest stuff, it will be revealed the character I am playing right now is the Nerevarine. So, sorry to lore dump at you, I just think all this stuff is cool. Puzzle Canal. Beneath the Palace of Vivec is the Puzzle Canal, a place of worship and testing for questing heroes. Okay, it's just not going to tell me. It's just not going to tell me how to start the Puzzle Canal. I want to wait for the sun to come up, but I don't think that's going to happen. I also feel like I should be going into this with better spells than the ones that I have. But I kind of want to just try it and see how it goes. I kind of don't expect that I'm going to complete the Puzzle Canal right now. Is this where we enter? Puzzle Canal level 4. Okay, so I think that's gonna be the place where we enter is where there's not water coming. That would make sense. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna do a save just in case this goes really poorly. Let's see. I've got a spell of water walking. I've got a spell to summon a ghost. I've got shoot lightning out of my hands. I've got a shield. I've got a dodge. I've got open a medium lock. Fortify luck. Store health. This is going to be the one that we want to save as much mana as we can for. Shoot ice out of my hands. Shoot fire out of my hands. Dodge. I can't even cast that, so I'm not worried about it. Sneak spell. And bound dagger. Alright. What I wish I had was a... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... torch. Morrowind. I'm going to do some light cheating just to make the stream visible. And we're just going to add a torch to our inventory so that I can fucking see. This is not how I would play the game if I was going to do this normal. Oh, well, maybe Google won't load, so we won't be doing it. Yeah, Google isn't going to pull it up for me, so Google says no cheating. I guess that's the entrance back there. Let's going. Get our fucking... Still levitating. Do I have my alchemy equipment on me? I don't. But I'm not gonna bring this rat meat. I don't need rat meat in my life. You? Out here like, oh, wow, I really rat meat. So I'm immediately lost. Oh, I wonder if I have to go under... Because we entered underwater. And I assume that we want to ascend. But maybe we have to go down first, because this is level 4. I mean, it is the puzzle connect, so... I'm sure this is riveting content. Make sure I've explored. But at least according to my map, these are the 4 doors. Go back out. Enter anywhere on level... Should we enter on level 5? Should we go down? See if we can... Oh, I think I see a door down here. Oh, I should have had a spell of water breathing. Yeah, I should have picked up a spell of water breathing. Maybe this is gonna go poorly and we'll just load our save and... Oh, okay. something. We're just gonna... Let's see if we can go up and enter the canal somewhere higher up. This is where Puzzle Canal level 1 is up here somewhere. Yeah, try this. More rat. Rat meat. Anything I'm missing? Okay. We're just gonna leave that. We're not gonna do the puzzle canal, I guess. Because I don't know what the fuck I am doing. This is such a bad stream, but it's fine. Literally fine. What's over there? What's that glowy shit? I suspect I know what that glowy shit is, but I'm curious. It's gonna be really funny when I run out of my levitation spell and I'm not in Vivec where I want to be. What is this? I thought it was gonna be like a plant I could harvest. Seems like the... Oh, no, never mind. Okay. Let's do something else. Let's not do puzzle. Stop the moon, the Shrine of Daring, Shrine of Generosity. Long after Lord Nerevar and the Tribunal Temple triumphed over Dagoth, people wished to build a monument to the heroes of that war. Vivec thanked them, but said that it would be better to dedicate a monument not only to the glorious heroes, but to all people, great and small, who suffered and died in the war. It became the custom to make offerings here, either in thanks of our good fortune or for those less fortunate. The Shrine of Generosity is on the top steps of Vivec's palace, the southernmost canton of Vivec. The customary donation for those in good fortune is 100 gold. Okay, so I don't have 100 gold, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I just 100% don't have enough gold for that. But it's right over there, so that's good. We know where it's at. It's just that I don't have the money for it. That's an ordinator. Here. These mushrooms are owned by people. This is the part where Vivec really becomes a maze, because you have to, like... The Cult of Daedra Worshippers, right here in Vivec, somewhere in the St. Delen Canton.
May I help you?
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try and get out. I don't know how well that's gonna go, but we're gonna try. Who's that? Is that a guard?
Die where you stand.
What? Fuck you! So he's a Nord, I think, so we can't do Frostbite on him, but we can do fire damage to him. What? Oh, this is fucked. Who is this? Hockey? That's fucked. Who is this guy? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh, look at him. He's coming after me. Who the fuck is that? Veteran. Old map first. St. Olms, Ebonheart, Lalu, Foreign Quarter, Bonnie. Let's go to the Foreign Quarter. I don't think we're doing. Yeah, I think this is the. Or at least it's in the direction of. This is Redoran. Let's go up and over. I really want to know when I'm gonna stop levitating. Because this spell is gonna wear off at some point. Is there any, like, Fighters Guild? Or anything like that? Like, I just need a way to make some money. Let's do this. Let's do... What quests do we have? We just don't have very many quests right now. Who's gonna... What brave soul is gonna give me a quest?
May I help you? Go on about your business.
Let's see. See if I go down here. You know what, the thing is that I bet if I went to that, shit hole Imperial City, they would give me some work. Training. You train me. Barter. I probably need this. Let me get this.
May I help you?
You shouldn't be here. What do you think of our city, Outlander?
Shouldn't I be here? Fuck you. Random guy.
Go on about your business.
I'm going on about my business. Who is... I thought I saw a guy there. This is really boring, I'm sure. Vivec is a weird place, and maybe we should just try to get out of here. Jean. This. That. You need that. As we have discussed. I promise I'm not usually so lost in this game. I usually don't go to Vivec this early. This guy also going to attack me on sight? Is this our buddy from earlier? I don't think it is. What? Oh. That scared the shit out of me. Wait. What? Who are these people? What is happening? This game rules. Alright. Let's leave Vivec. Let's do that. Because I'm clearly having a rough time of it here in the capital. Let's go back to Balmora. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do next. Is we're gonna do just a little bit of the main quest. Is what we're gonna do. Because we're clearly having a rough time with the tribunal stuff. Well, let's just go do a little bit of the main quest. Maybe you've heard of it. Need to think of a way to make a bunch of money. I want to buy some spells. Yesterday I had like 4,000 gold and I spent it all on training various skills.
May I help you?
Where's that fucking Silt Strider? I know there was a Silt Strider. I came in on one. I think if I cast Almcivi Intervention, it would just take me back to the temple here, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, you know what? I have a dumb idea, actually.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
I think that's the guy I talked to. We could try... I don't remember if there's, like, an arena in the same way that Oblivion has an arena, but we could just try to go fight some dude cash that way. There's the Silt Strider. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Back to Balmora. This place sucks. Oh, I'm done levitating now. That's fine. Can't expect to levitate forever.
What?
Do I know? Do I know?
What?
Here's how we're gonna make some money real quick. We're gonna do a thing that I've done 100 million zillion times, which is the Thieves Guild stuff here in Balmora. Because we're gonna make a lot of money in a very short order doing this. Join the Thieves Guild. Yeah, let me in. Jobs. Diamonds. Alright.
Do you want something?
Basically, she wants me to go steal an alchemist, or steal a diamond from the alchemist in town, which is very easy. It will get me a decent amount of money.
Do I know?
I feel like this stream today is not as fun as yesterday's, but that's all. I'm just gonna wait. Get my fatigue back. I thought I would get some magicka back, but that's alright. Undo seas. Open door. Diamonds. I guess I did just explain all the lore, and I think that was probably more fun than me just wandering aimlessly through the puzzle canal. I guess that was a fun part of the stream. Jobs. Diamonds. Here's a diamond. Jobs. I have the key to Nerano Manor, don't I? Put it somewhere. I know I put it somewhere, but I had it. I should have kept it. Oh, that's a different manor key that I had. Okay. Well.
Tidings, citizen.
Yeah, I didn't leave this guy the key. We'll rest until... So yeah, let's go back to talk to this person then, because I had the wrong manor in my head. And I forget what are the 2 ways to get a key there. Let's go back and talk to her. Let's actually play this game right for one. He lives near the shop we went to. So so we can steal the key from one of 2 people. Sovor Trandel at the council club, or the guy himself, the owner of the manor. Okay, so I think the Nerano guy is easier to steal from. I think the Trandel guy is more fun to steal from. So let's do that.
Do I know you?
I'm gonna quick save real quick. Not the guy I want. The guy I want. Sovor Trandel. Persuasion. Well, that didn't work at all. That didn't work even a little bit. But I think this guy is predisposed to dislike me. I'm gonna leave that quick save. We can come back to this. Let's just try the other guy real quick. Let's try the first guy real quick. See if that goes a little better. Alex, shut the fuck up. There's the manor. That's my manor that I stole. Ready. Here's Nerano Manor. Walk in the front door. That's good. There's the guy.
What is
and I'm
it,
pretty sure he's just in here by himself. I'm pretty sure I can just kill him without consequence. Let me just check. Make sure there's no one else. He's got a lot of really valuable books that I can flip, too. Can't unlock that door with the spell I've got. Can't unlock this door with the spell I've got. Ooh, he's got a bunch of expensive clothes, too. I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna flip those. Oh. We'll do that later. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he's in this house by himself, so I'm just going to murder him. I mean, I guess I could sneak. I'm not going to be able to do this. I don't have a very high sneak skill. Yeah. Let's just murder this guy. And if the cops have a problem with it, Thieves Guild will pay off my bounty at half price, so... This guy's kind of tough. I guess I'm not hitting it. I guess I'm not hitting it very much, is it? Alright. That only took a lot longer than I wanted it to. Look at all these extravagant clothes he's wearing. I'm gonna take all of those. I'm gonna get body. Let's go sell his clothes real quick. See, it's so easy to make money in this game. The guy is not putting up a fight. I just didn't have enough magic. I didn't have enough magicka to like cast any of my spells that would kill him quickly. And he, and I'm not very good at sword yet. If you see, Longblade is at 26, which means it's only going to hit about 26% of the time. That's roughly how that calculation works. There's some stuff that makes it go up and down, but that's like the gist. So, I don't think he was really putting up a fight. I think I'm just have bad stats, right? Yeah, I guess we'll just quick save. Let's see if we can just... Oh, that went very, very poorly, very quickly. Let's...
Yes, sir?
Alright. Extravagant belt, extravagant left glove, extravagant pants, extravagant right glove, ring, robe, amulet. How much roll? Okay. Person buy diamonds? You don't buy diamonds. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's everything. Also, we should repair some of this equipment real quick. Oh, I don't have any more hammers. Used all my hammers? I used all my hammers. Alright. That guy doesn't like it. Not that much. See, 400 gold. We'll just go talk to this guy. Barter. See if I can haggle him a little bit. Much, but something.
That's how I like it. Boom.
What do you think of Alma?
That's how I like it. May I help?
Tidings, citizen.
We've talked on Hot Singles about how I think Swish by Katy Perry is one of the worst songs ever. Like, I really fucking hate that song.
Tidings. The Dunmer wishes to speak?
I really hate the quest she just gave me, so I might just not do it. The quest she just gave me, I did a couple days ago on a different character. And it's basically just, this guy is standing right next to a treasure chest. Do you want to, like... There's two guys in the room. Do you want to try and, like, kill both of them? Do you want to... It just sucks. It's a bad quest. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm just going to sell these diamonds. Somewhere. I bet Revere will buy some diamonds from me. What are diamonds worth? 250? Okay. Yeah, I bet Revere will buy diamonds from me. I bet that guy loves diamonds. This is Revere. He's my buddy. I bet he loves diamonds. Yeah, he loves diamonds. Everybody loves diamonds. Buy me from me at half price. All right. Yeah.
Greetings.
500 gold is not nothing. It's not great, but it's not nothing. Let's do the main quest. Let's buy a couple spells of the Mages Guild and do the main quest.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
I don't even think we need to buy that many spells. I know one spell I really, really want. This is gonna be good at some point, but I don't want to spend 390 gold when I have 490 gold. Do I not have...
How may I help you,
What
Dunmer?
What conjuration spells do I? I've got Summon a Ghost, which only hits 76% of the time. And I've got... That might be all I've got. Anything else from this person that I want? Resist Disease. Poet's Whim. Resist Blight. Spell Absorption for 5 seconds. A lot of this stuff I'm going to end up buying at some point because I'm going to want to make my own better spells with it, but... Let's see. Let's try the spell making menu real quick. What do we want? What do we want to be really good at? Fortify Attribute. Let's see. A spell that could unlock any door would be pretty good. How much money? I don't have a very good chance of casting it, and it costs a lot of my magicka, but... Shield... Ghost, water walking... You know what, I'm gonna see, does anybody here have a spell to help me breathe underwater? Because that's a different proposition than walking on water. Spells. Strong Feather, what's that? 50 points for 10 seconds. The 10 seconds isn't what I want. What I want is some feather for a long time, not a lot of feather for a short time. Calm Creature, Dispel. I should get this Dispel, and I should get... Probably get Dispel.
How may I help you, Dunmer?
Spells. What do you got? Buoyancy, which is Swift Swim. You got Water Breathing for 30 seconds. There we go. That's all I want. Yeah, Levitate. 10 points for 30 seconds. Oh, that ate up all my money. I should have checked that price. Alright. Well, that's fine.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
I feel... So... The thing that I'm struggling with a little bit right now, in this game, you level up by improving any of these skills, right? And these are not the skills I'm improving. Some of these are. These also help me level up. But these are not skills I'm using at all, really. Like... I'm using Armorer. I'm using Athletics, obviously. I've been using Alchemy a fair amount. I mean, maybe... And I've been using Speechcraft a lot. Maybe the thing is that I just need to be using more skills, because I feel like all I'm using right now is Long Blade and Heavy Armor. because my spells are just too costly most of the time.
Walk.
So let's go talk to Chaos Cascades and start the main quest. We'll do a little bit of main quest stuff. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be a little easier than Tribunal stuff. Because I at least know this very first mission, so I can just play it and show it to you all, and I don't have to, like, get lost like I was in the Puzzle Canal. So, orders. Get oh, I already talked to him about this. Get the information about the Nerevarine secret cult and the 6th House secret cult from Hasfat Antibalus. He's drill master of the Balmoros Fighter Guild. He's lived in Morrowind all his life, knows the native, and talks a lot with backcountry mercenaries. He thinks himself a scholar and is particularly interested in Dwemer ruins. Okay. So we'll go to the Fighters Guild and talk to that guy. Oh, I should explain. I don't know a ton about the 6th house because I haven't ever finished the game, you know? But basically, there are 5 great houses in Morrowind.
Seen any
Um,
elves?
Was that racist? Did I just walk by her and she just made a racist joke at me?
What brings you here, friend?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Did I join the Fighters Guild? I think... I'm gonna quick save in case I... Oh, I didn't need to buy those hammers because I... Okay. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all that. Yeah, all of that's mine, and most of that I am just gonna sell back to someone else for cheap money. So there are 5 great houses. There are 3 on the island of Vardenfell where the most of the game takes place. So there are 2 that I just don't know much about. But, good day. So you're here with Chaos, and Chaos wants information. Of course, there's this for that involved. I require a favor first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. There are Dwemer ruins nearby called Arkanthond. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and symbols on one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring me back the puzzle box and I'll tell you what you want to know. About the size of a fist. It'll be made of coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side and some lined marks on the other. That's all I want, that little cube. Alright. So, the 3 houses that you can get affiliated with in the game are House Halalu, which is very, like, we need to assimilate to the Imperial occupation. We need to, like, you know... Basically, the Imperial occupation, they see it as a way for them to make a lot of money over in House Halalu. And they're roughly analogous to, like, a Morrowind version of the Thieves Guild. Obviously, there is also, like, the actual regular Thieves Guild in this game, but that is what they are analogous to. House Redoran is, sees the, is extremely not fond of the Imperial presence, but is also, like, a lot of, like, really honorable warrior guys, you know, and so, while they do not like the Imperial presence, they do kind of respect that the Imperial Legion defeated the Dunmer people in a war, and so, like, by right, they get to rule, and they're unhappy about it, but, like, they're very honorable and understand that this is what the situation is. And House Telvanni, which I'm planning to join at some point, maybe we'll do that after this little main quest thing. House Telvanni is a bunch of isolationist weirdo wizards who want nothing to do with anything. I House Telvanni is often described by gamer types as, like, racist toward Imperials. I don't think you can be racist against people who are occupying your native lands, but, that is, like, sort of a common way of conceptualizing them. And yeah, I do not even recall the names of the other two houses. Do not, like, they are not on Vardenfell, the island that we are on. Oh, I should, there's a lot more Morrowind over here. Vardenfell is just an island where the game takes place. But there's a lot more to Morrowind than just Vardenfell. That's Solstheim, a different island. They had originally wanted the game to take place across the entire province of Morrowind, Vardenfell, and the mainland, but had to pretty drastically scope the game downward because, as they had established in previous Elder Scrolls game, Morrowind is fucking huge. There's a really cool mod out there that maybe we'll play around with someday called Tamriel Rebuilt that adds in the rest of the province to this game, and it's massive. It is huge. Let's not fuck around. Let's fucking... $15 to 30 points, 15. This guy is not fucking around at all.
Let's see what you're made of.
Woo! Ah, shoot, I should have saved before I came out here.
Go ahead.
Oh, I did.
I'm listening.
Okay, mostly. I guess the only thing I didn't do was I didn't sell this stuff, which... I'll take these hammers with me, in fact. We'll come back and we'll sell that stuff.
Do I know
I feel like my other character didn't have nearly as much trouble with enemies at this point. Well, my guy right now is level 3, and my other character... Let me just load up my other character for a second and see... Vanaseth, Helseth, Vanaseth... Bridger, here we go, Bridger. Because Bridger was literally doing this same quest. This is literally, like, where I left Bridger off. Bridger's level 11. Why is Bridger such a higher level? Oh, it's because I made Speechcraft a major skill. That's why. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll go back to this and... Maybe off stream I'll go into the console and I'll change what Vanaseth's maybe off stream I'll go into Vanaseth's character and like change what major and minor skills I have, because I'm clearly I wanted to be playing a wizard and that's not the character I'm playing. You know? Like, that's just not what I'm doing, obviously, because I'm not leveling up. And I'm been playing the game. Like, I haven't been just like... I'm just not leveling up. So, clearly we gotta change something around. Or maybe I'll just start playing as Bridger, I don't know. I'd rather play as Vanaseth. I like Vanaseth. Just like as the character concept I had in my head. We'll quick save here. Oh. I don't need any of that. Corpse. Move on with our days. Why am I over encumbered? I didn't pick anything up. Oh, when I disposed of his corpse, I picked up all his stuff. That's a weird way to do that. Did not know that's how that worked. Alright, 59 out of 60 health. Oh, 7 torches. Let's take 3 for right now. Because torches can burn out in this game. Unlike later Elder Scrolls, you can absolutely just like use your torch to. Let's quick save. So, I know from doing this a million times, you do not have to explore this entire dungeon as part of the main quest. That, like... What do we got here? Steel dagger, that's not worth very much. None of this is worth very much. Alright. Okay, so somewhere...
Let's see what you're made of.
Pretty early in the dungeon is this, Can I soul trap this guy? Find out.
Let's see what you're made of. See what you're made of.
Resting to get my P back, or MP back, more importantly. See a little better in this room. I'm not gonna watch out for it. Dwemer Bowl. This coin is worth a lot of money. Take that. This cog is very heavy, so we will not take that. Regular gold, left that.
Let's see what you're made of. Let's see what you're made of.
Here we go. So I know we don't have to. I know that this box that the guy wants us to find pretty early in this dungeon, but I'll be damned if I know where it is off the top of my head.
You won't escape me that easily.
I don't have enough that I
You
can.
won't escape
will die where you stand.
Will I now? Seemed like you died where you stood. Bitch. Let's go up. Okay. This is where we started. Which is where I wanted to be clear. I'm not, like, mad that I walked back to where I started. I wanted to be here so that I could orient myself. Because what I'd like to do is I'd like to find that, puzzle box just as quick as I can, so that I can then, I do. Yeah, I'd like to find that puzzle box just as quick as I can, so that, after that we can just explore the dungeon until we're, like, getting close to being encumbered, and then, yeah, that's my plan. Also, you know, maybe pick up some girls in the dungeon. Is that wrong? Did we not do that? Let me know in the comments.
You will die.
I don't think I will. I think you are going to die. I think I'm much stronger than you and have cool armor. Frost salts, raw glass, scrap metal. You know, like, from a goblet, from a pitcher. I feel like it's supposed to be in here, maybe? I don't know. Weeping Bell Hall. Are there any girls in the chat? Hard to say. I love this guy's little laugh. Oh, he looks so creepy in my torchlight. Raw ebony. I should have brought my alchemist equipment with me so I could, like, process some of this stuff. Sujamma. Okay. Sujamma's really good. I'm not gonna pick it up right now because I don't need it right now. Armor hammer. Cogs. What the fuck is this puzzle box? Another cog. We're all just cogs in the machine, man. I don't need more cogs. I need fucking puzzle boxes. I increased my acrobatics by reading the book. That's a expensive fucking book. We're taking that with us. I'll tell you that much for free. Let's... Can't rest here. Enemies are... Good to know. Coin. Seriously, where the fuck is this puzzle box? I thought it was supposed to be really early. Okay. There's not enemies near there, so that's good. Go back to Weeping Bell Hall. I do have this amulet of Slowfall that I guess I could... Have we been to Heaven's Gallery yet? We don't... Thought I heard the music change for a second. If an enemy was near. That's the Hall of Centrifuge. Let's do this. That's trapped. That's not. Get back here. Die by my sword. Well, this person's kind of tougher than the rest of them, it feels like. Or at least she got some good hits in. Puzzle box, puzzle box, puzzle box. I know I saw it on a shelf in a video I was watching the other day, because I was like, oh, that's where it is. Have I been to this room? I have. Armor's hammer. Lockpick. Probably pick up that lockpick. The fuck is this box at? It was just in Heaven's Gallery, I think. Well, this is different. I don't think I've been down here. Maybe it's down here. How long have I been streaming? Does it say up in the top? Huh, I don't know. Okay, I've definitely been here because there's a dead guy. Where the fuck is this box at? This is... I feel a little bad that this is like what the stream is, but also this is just like what Morrowind is on some level. So, I don't know. Cells of Hollow Hand. Definitely haven't been... Well... Definitely have been here. Let's... Okay, local. $10:13. Still pretty early in the day. Weeping Bell, Hollow Hand, Weeping Bell, Weeping Bell, Weeping Bell. This is the Hall of the Centrifuge. It looks like maybe there's an area over there that I haven't explored yet. Maybe, possibly. Oh, no, no, no. This person's name is not Silver Spark Sword. Silver Spark Sword is the weapon I have equipped. My name is Vaniseth Renar. My class is the fucking wizard. That's where I just was. Really glad that we're doing this with the increased walking speed mod. I was a little worried. I'm like, oh, it's not the like pure Morrowind experience if I'm playing with the walking speed mod. But actually, I'm really glad that I'm playing with the increased walking speed. Oh, let's go up here. I don't think I've been up on this level of this. I bet it's up here. I bet I've walked past it 100. There's more cells of Hollow Hand. Another coin. Paper. Well, I definitely haven't been through this door. I've been to the cells. Okay. Let's flip our shield again. Those are good. Like, I have a spell that can do that, but that's a good thing to just... Bet it's here. I bet it's in this. This guy feels bossish. Oh, bargain Rising Force potion. I don't need fire resistance because I'm a dark elf and we come equipped with fire resistance. I don't need this because I have a better spell for it. All these are pretty cheap potions, so I can't flip them. I want that. Do want that. I want. I'm gonna go buy a better spell of Dispel, so I don't need that. I'll take this expensive belt though. And the rest of this he can keep, yes. Some of this, a lot of this Dwemer stuff, like this cog and this pitcher, is pretty valuable. Like, it's got a really good ratio of, like, value to weight, but it's so heavy. And I don't have a good, like, feather enchant on me. There it is. Alright. Anything else in this room that we want? And... Alright. Looks like we're good. Let's get out of here. Dungeon complete. Didn't even pick up any girls. That's kind of disappointing, but, you know, life goes on. You know what? If we've got 217 out of 245, we can pick up at least like one of these like pitchers, right? Pitcher and another pitcher. Can't pick up any of the cogs. Don't want to pick up the bowl. It's not worth it. Yeah, let's not risk it. That gives us a little bit of wiggle room on our encumbrance. And we'll just get out of here. Every noise in Morrowind is funny. Every single noise in this game is hilarious and good, is the thing. I'm really partial to the soundtrack of Dwemer dungeons just being like machines clanging in the distance. And you know what? We'll be courteous. No, we won't. I was gonna say we'll put our torches back. No, we want these torches. We're gonna take one more, in fact. And we'll leave it at home for the next time we need to come to a dungeon. Look at this. Such a good... Look at this view. Once again, do not know how to get the comp. There we go. Okay. I know how to turn the menus off. It's remarkably difficult to turn them back on. Joao, I think you're going to be really disappointed when you find out who made the noises in this game. I don't know who made the noises necessarily, but I know that Jeremy Soule, who is a shitbag person, just like one of the worst people in the entire world. Fuck that guy. It's on site for him. Oh! Just right down through. So yeah, Soul is like one of the worst people ever. I'm gonna get another. But like, so there's no but there. What I'm trying to say is that like you might be disappointed. I don't know that he had I don't know that he did the sound design on this game, but I wouldn't be like shocked. This game had what was probably at the time a pretty big team, but is now a pretty small team. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if Soul did the sound design. I know he did the music. So yeah. Much as Morrowind has one of my favorite soundtracks of any game ever, like that's just like something. Both, he has done really amazing work, and also like, if I saw him in the street, I would punch him. You know, like the shitbag. Anyway, sorry to be a downer. He might not have even done the sound. Somebody else might have done the, like, clang, 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 clang. It might have been someone else. We don't know. I say we don't know. I don't know. Somebody could look it up. I don't expect any of you to, but, like, this is known now. Probably in the credits of the video game. Yeah, we're gonna go talk. Okay. We'll go talk to this guy, and then we'll flip. What did I do? I don't know how that happened. We'll go talk to this guy, give him his puzzle box. Then we'll go flip a bunch of the stuff we got in the dungeon.
A visitor.
What may I
What
do
may
for
I
you?
do for you?
Whoever puzzle box has been removed. Your journal has been updated. I'm gonna get a screenshot of your journal has been updated just for Molly and Nora. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Let me take this. I'll tell you what Chaos will want to know about the 6th house and about the Nerevarine. The inscriptions on the box seem to be just directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you've delivered your report to Chaos, come back and maybe I'll have a key you can take back to Autumnwind. I'll probably do that. That sounds good. 6th house. House Dagoth. House Dagoth? Yo! It's called House Dagoth? No way! House Dagoth is the 6th house. The lost 6th house. In the First Age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give to Chaos and recommend some 6th house references he should read. Let's click on... I mean, I already clicked on Nerevarine. And we should read that. Well, let's read the Nerevarine. The Ashlanders believe that a reborn Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the Outlander invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. Nerevar is a legendary hero and saint of the Temple, but the Temple denies the prophecy and prosecutes heretics who believe in the Nerevarine. Tell Chaos that Sharn Gra Musgab would be a better person to ask about the native faiths and superstition. House Dagoth. House Dagoth was the sixth of the 7 Dunmer great houses. Nothing remains of the 6th house. Its members were all slain or adopted into other great houses following their treason in the War of the First Council. Their clanstead was called Hogurun. 6th house references. Here's a list of cheap books. All of them will tell you something about the 6th house and how it ended. The War of the First Council, Saint Nerevar, Nerevar, Moon and Star, and The Real Nerevar. Try the bookseller Dorissa Darvel over in the commercial district. She'll at least have some of these titles. Once again, just like a quick lore catch-up. Not lore catch-up, plot catch-up. The game opens on a monologue of a lady telling you, you've been sent from the Imperial City, first by carriage and now by boat to the east to Morrowind. And fear not, for she is watching you. The Emperor Uriel Septim has sent you from, like, the Imperial Core to Morrowind, and immediately sent you to go meet with Chaos Casades, who's that guy we've talked to a couple times, very briefly. The shirtless guy. And Chaos Casades is like, I am the Imperial Spymaster. I am the leader of the Blades. And I have these orders for you to go find out more about the Nerevarine. So that's what we're up to right now on this main quest. He wants you to go find more about the Nerevarine, and so he sent you to this guy that I'm talking to right now, and I did that little puzzle box. Anything else? Argnathan. The old Dwemer ruins at Argnathan are extensive on the surface underground. That's just directions we don't need, obviously, because we knew where it was. Elmore Fighters Guild. We are the few, the proud, the underpaid. Har har har. Dagoth Was the leader of the extinct Sixth House, House Dagoth, the traitor house destroyed in the War of the First Council. Dagoth is the evil immortal enemy of the Tribunal Temple cult. The temple blames Dagoth and his hosts for all the evils that beset Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin and legion of monsters. Appearance of the Dwemer. Disappearance of the dwarves predates Imperial written records. Dunmer oral accounts record that Dwemer were ultimately destroyed by the gods for profane practices and impiety. And you can find their artifacts all over Tamriel. Favor. Boyata. Boyata means fire river in the native Ashlander language. The deep ash-dark ravines which run down from Red Mountain volcano are called Foyata. Morrowind history. I won't bore you blathering on. That's what Chaos is for. But if you're really interested, try On Morrowind. I have an extra copy. What an adventurer like you really needs is a sense of current events. Who hates who? Where's trouble brewing? That's where opportunity lies for an outlander like you. The great houses hate each other. Theft, murder, assassination, secret raids, standard stuff. The temple is trying to kill off a rebellious faction called the Dissident Priests. Ashlander nomads raid each other, attack traders and pilgrims. A secret cult is killing off Imperial citizens. All bad enough. The real problem, though, is the blight. Monsters and diseases. The natives say it comes from Red Mountain. It's been a local problem for years, but lately it's gotten badly out of control. That's kind of like... Morrowind is low-key in a state of chaos. We don't need to ask about Solstheim. That's just DLC. I think we've talked about this guy for all we can. Let's get anything I want. I mean, I want him to train me in block, but... Alright. Latest rumors. Oh. Same thing I've heard a million times. Alright.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Alright, let's sell some of this stuff. Keep all these materials here. Anything else we want to sell? Coins, but that's gonna be... yeah. See if we can haggle them a little bit.
Greeting.
Oh, a lot happened in chat while I just wasn't paying attention. Let me just catch up on chat. Soul sucks. I should read that book before I sell it. I should just sell this. I don't use scroll. Anything else? Oh, these pictures. I don't need these pictures. else I want to sell? No. What? Come on. Let's go back to the Mages Guild. Let's get a little nap in. Following are notes prepared by Asfat for Chaos. House Dagoth is an extinct great house. And then a list of books here. Anything else we want to read? Never did read that guide, did we? Well, it's just a map. You know what? That's important. We're gonna hang on to this. There's Ebonheart. Yeah, this is a good thing to have. On Morrowind. On Morrowind, the Imperial Province. After the conquest of Hammerfell, Imperial legions massed along the northeastern borders of Cyrodiil, and invasion fleets prepared in Skyrim. House Indoril in the Temple Hierarchy proposed to resist to death. Redoran and Dress stood up by Indoril, with Telvanni remaining neutral. Hilalu proposed accommodation. So those are the other houses we've got then. House Indoril and House Dress. I don't think you can interact with them in the game unless it's in the DLC and I've forgotten. Border incidents in Black Marsh edited inconclusively. The swampy terrain of Morrowind did not favor Legion and Navy coordination. Small militias stiffened by small companies of Redoran mercenaries and elite units of House Nobles and Temple Ordinators and Armigers. I don't know what Armigers are off the top of my head. Further complicating matters was the refusal of Indoril, Drez, Hilalu, and Telvanni to garrison the western borders. Indoril and Drez proposed rather than defend the western border, instead of withdraw to the interior and fight a guerrilla war. Basically, Redoran was the only house that stood against the Empire in their invasion. Okay, this is important. The situation changed radically when Vivec appeared in person in Vivec City to announce his negotiation of a treaty with Emperor Tiber Septim, reorganizing Morrowind as a province of the Empire, but guaranteeing all rights of faith and self-government. Tiber Septim is the first emperor. I forgot that Tiber Septim himself unified the entire continent. I forgot that part. And I did not know that Vivec, without consulting anybody else, negotiated the peace. This is also important. Indoril swore that they would resist to the death with the loyal support of Drez, while Redoran, grateful for a graceful excuse to avoid facing the legions unsupported, joined with Hilalu in welcoming the agreement. Telvanni, seeing which way the wind blew, joined with Hilalu and Redoran in supporting the treaty. Nothing is known of the circumstances between the meeting between Tiber Septim and Vivec, or where it took place, or preliminaries which must have preceded the treaty. The public reason was to protect the identities of the agents involved. In the West, speculation has centered around the role of Zurin Arctus in brokering the agreement. In the East, rumors suggest that Vivec offered Numidium to aid in the conquest of the Altimer and Somerset Isle in return for significant concessions to reserve self-rule. And Indoril refused to accept the treaty. He was assassinated and replaced by Hilalu. The generals had not grasped the political weaknesses of Morrowind, which Tiber Septim recognized and exploited. At the same time, given the tragic depopulation and destruction experienced by other provinces conquered by Tiber Septim and the swift, efficient assimilation of Morrowind into the imperial legal systems and economy, with relatively small impact on lower or upper classes of Morrowind's citizens, the tribunal also deserves some credit for recognizing the hopelessness of Morrowind's defense. Many Indoral nobles chose to commit suicide rather than submit. I guess the other important thing that the book doesn't touch on here is that if Tiber Septim did this, then oh, right. That person I pissed off one time. The other important thing, I guess, to note there is that if Tiber Septim is the one that conquered it, the occupation is now centuries long, and the Dunmer resentment of the occupation is still so intense. Like, people hate this occupation after, like, 3 or 4 centuries of status quo. Let's do some alchemy. There we go. This is gonna be boring for a second. I'm just catching my breath. I think that's all I can do. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead as though through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking, as if they were all alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. I think I'm having dreams because of the main quest. I think that's why.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
So yeah. Still feeling like we're just too low level right. Let's... I am definitely going to change some of these major and minor skills around. Ooh, sorry for bumping the mic there. I'm definitely going to change some of these major and minor skills around. I think that'll help.
Walk with virtue.
I think also getting somewhat
Go
passable
ahead, I'm listening.
with block will help. This is all stuff I want. I don't know why I have this bowl. I do know why I have that bowl. Anyway. Go talk to this guy and have him train us and block a little bit.
Tidings, citizen.
Yeah, hopefully that will help with, you know, yeah, like I said earlier, like, you just can't, because you don't level up on failures, and your skill level determines your success rate. If you're really low levels in some of these skills, like block, you're just not going to block, which means that you're not going to level up block. So it's kind of a vicious cycle. Hopefully, with that, hopefully if I start blocking more, I will start to level up more. Also, I just need to be casting more orders. These notes are from Asfat. Excellent. I trust he didn't work you too hard for them. For now, I have some new orders. I glanced at Asfat's notes. They cover the 6th house admirably, but not the Nervarian cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Balmora Fighters Guild. Talk to that orc down there. Tell you what she knows about the Nervarine. She'll have you run some silly errand. Do what she asks and report back when she's giving you the information. Skills do not atrophy unless you go to prison. If you serve time in prison, you will lose some random number of stats. But other than that, no. Skills do not atrophy.
What do you think of Balmora?
I think this is one of the big friction points with people who come to Morrowind later, is that they don't... I mean, yeah, it literally... I said I had this conversation with Nora. Nora doesn't want to spend all her money on training, but in the early game, that's just what you have to do. You just have to train in the early game, or you will not get better at things. Like, I will just fail at sneaking in this room. Whereas once I get to, like, level 40 in sneaking, like, I will be able to be in this room and sneak, which will level up my sneak skill quicker, which will make me better at sneaking. But for the first little part, you just have to... yeah. No interruptions. How many? Oh, you're one of Chaos's associates. This is a different matter. Chaos and I have a satisfactory agreement. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement if you will complete a little errand for me. The errand, then, is very simple. I need the skull of Levul Andrano in the Andrano ancestral tomb. That makes sense. But take care not to upset the natives. The Dunmer have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy, and take grave objection to unauthorized tomb visits. So yeah, this is what occupiers think of. Oh, I don't understand why these Dunmer have these primitive objections to necromancy and grave robbing. Like, this is what the Empire thinks. Levul Andrana was no one special, a journeyman enchanter. There may be many skulls, but you'll have no problem recognizing his from the ritual markings. Okay. In the Empire, necromancy is a legitimate discipline, though body and spirit are protected property and may not be used without permission of the owner. But Morrowind, the Dunmer loathe necromancers and put them to death. That's absurd, of course, since the Dunmer summoned their own dead to guard tombs and defend the family. Sacred necromancy is righteous, while philosophical necromancy is evil. It's primitive superstition, that's all. Alright. I mean, we'll get into it. The native Dunmer religion is also A-okay with slavery, so, like... The tomb is south of Pelagia, just off the road, just before you reach the fork, where the road goes southwest towards Satanine and southeast to Vivec. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old short sword, and maybe these old scrolls will come in handy. I don't need these scrolls or the sword. I'm just gonna flip them.
You're in good company, friend.
I mean, I assume that's a really good spell, but I just don't use scrolls because they're not, like... You exhaust them.
You're
I just
in
don't
good
use them.
company, friend.
Ooh.
Welcome.
Walk with virtue.
I don't understand.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Fucker.
How may I help you, Dunmer? You're in good company, friend.
How do you do, Dunmer?
Sorry, I was just waiting for my, what am I trying to say? I was waiting for my fatigue to get back before I talk to this person. That's a good sword, I guess. That's kind of good. Not that good. Anything else I want to sell to her? I don't need this. I don't need to take this with me everywhere I go. But I do. Yeah, I guess that's all. Let's see if I Come on. Anything she has that I want to buy? Shard sword. Shard sword. Shard sword. Spark blade. All this is cast when used. What I really want is stuff that, like, stays active. Okay. South of Pelagia. I know where Pelagiad's at. Just off the road, just before you reach the fork. The road goes southwest towards Saint-Denis and southeast to Vivec. Oh, you know what? I might know where this is. I might just immediately know where this is. World map. Sky Plateau, Saint-Denis. There's Pelagiad. There's Vivec. Let's go down there. How much of the map we've explored? Like, look how big this place is. Wild. I haven't even been to Hala'od, the next town over. Oh, the other thing that, the other lore thing that, that book didn't mention that I think is important is that Tiber Septim, the guy that the guy that unified the whole continent under one empire, he, upon his death, was considered to be a god by the Imperial cult. They used to worship 8 gods, but then they started worshiping 9 gods, and Tiber Septim is the 9th. So they literally worship, like, literally the official religion of the Empire is, to consider, like, you know, this conqueror and murderer and occupier as a god. Like, that is the literal, like... You can understand why the Dunmer people feel the way that they do. Pelagiad is this way. Look at this view. This is so pretty. FF2 is the game where you can grind by whacking your own party members, because that will increase your defense stats. Nora really likes Final Fantasy II. That's really all I know about it. I think this is the tomb. I think this is the tomb that we need. Nope. Oh, we're not even at Pelagiad. Okay, that makes sense. Let's talk to this lady.
Welcome. Please don't be shy.
Have you seen
I
a bandit
dare say.
nearby? I must find him. Yes, I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever. Jewels? What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find that bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name? Nelos. Nelos Onmar. A name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me? Please, I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love? I will try and find this man, if only for love's sake. You'll try? Oh, thank you so. I'm sure you'll be able to find him. He mentioned something about having to head north, so I imagine he might have be found in Pelagiad. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me as a token of my love. I'm certain he will want to find me again. I read that all in that voice because I knew this quest. This is funny. It's just amusing. Let's do that. Let's do this little fetch quest. Yeah, she's going to get him arrested. Okay. This is not quite. We're looking where the road forks between Satanine and Vivec. So it's probably around here. This might be it. Pelagiad, there's Caldera, there's Balmora, Ebonheart, Vivec, Ode, Satanine, Rock. These signs all port the same way, so let's go down to the next fork in the road, I guess. Let's... Tomb is south of Pelagiad, just off the road, just before you reach the fork where the road goes southwest towards Satanine and southeast to Vivec. I don't know what this is. I mean, it's a pool of water. I don't know what it's here for. Might not be here for anything. Oh, I bet that's it. I bet this is... Yeah, here we go. This person was clearly grave robbing before. Oh, fortify Magicaton. I really feel like I shouldn't be doing it. So let's go back to where I'd killed that ghost and just see if there's anything in that room. Because I did not expect this to lead into like a larger part of the... This might be like a real-ass dungeon. Might be like a regular fucking dungeon in a video game. I thought it was going to be like... The other tomb I went into recently was like 3 rooms. Not even. Oh shit. This guy's tough, I think. This guy's fucking tough. Well, at least I leveled up. Yeah. That guy's fucking tough. Cannot rest there. Enemies nearby? Let's get the fuck out of this dungeon for a second. And sleep. So we level up. Okay. This is good. So what do we want to level up here? So strength is obvious to me because it is going to increase our carrying capacity, which is really good. Also, how much damage you do in melee. Intelligence is obvious to me because it's got a, also we got a really good modifier on strength. Intelligence, for similar reason of having a good +3 bonus on this level. I haven't been doing efficient leveling at all, but I just don't think it's necessary in this game. And then I'm gonna do endurance because the higher our endurance is, the more health we get per level. So that's gonna help our max health go up, which is important in the early game. It's important to get it good early, even though later in the game I'm gonna have ways of artificially increasing my health that aren't just my stats. The game is filled with good skeleton. Good skeletons galore in this game. Oh. I can sell all that for a good amount of... Could sell that for a good... Alright. I just really think the sneaking animation is really funny. That's all I had to say about that. I definitely heard a ghost noise. You all heard a ghost noise? I definitely heard a ghost noise. Just... Look at this huge sword on the skeleton. What the fuck? Oh, I blocked. How do you knock me down like that? Jesus. Oh, 2 skeletons. Yeah, see, now that I've leveled up block a few times, I'm actually blocking. It's gonna help me continue to block going forward. Video games. What are these fucking noises I keep? I'm gonna take out my torch. This is kind of a little maze here. Got a lot of different, not a maze necessarily, but like a lot of different paths we can go down. Place. How are we doing on 15? Oh, I gotta train that up. That's why I'm not. Oh, I can definitely tell there's another one of those Bone Walker guys on the other side of that door. What's my best destruction spell? Because it's gonna do more damage. Bark. 2 to 20? Okay. Oh, that's not even a lesser Bone Walker. That's a real Bone Walker. I should have healed a little bit. That's fine. Maybe I should have. I should have soul trapped him. Oh well, I'll soul trap the next skeleton. All that, I can use that. These whispers are. You hear these? That's really good for like selling it. This is really good for selling. This is really good for selling. Could cast Soul Trap on the next skeleton. I need to get better about that. I need to get better about. Maybe I just won't see any more skeletons in the dungeon. Maybe that was the boss. That would make sense. That's just a dagger. That's alchemical stuff. I can carry that, yeah. Alright, grave robbing complete, I guess. It's 11. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I'm just enjoying Morrowind, to be honest with you. Having a good time playing my favorite video game. Didn't even notice 3 hours passed. Alright. Let's go help this lady find her bandit husband guy. I should probably wrap up soon. I mean, like, I'm having a lot of fun. I could easily go for a lot longer, but I've got 2 podcasts to edit. Probably wrap up. But we'll at least help this lady find this cool bandit guy. Right? I happen, because I did this quest the other day, I happen to know... Ooh, what? I am a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagoth calls you, Vanaseth Renar. You cannot deny your lord. The 6th house is risen, and Dagoth is its glory. Dagoth he is the lord, the father of the mountain. He sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall rise from our dreams, shall sweep our land clean of the Enwa. Enwa is a thing that gets said a lot in Morrowind to mean Outlander in the native language. It's also not a thing I am comfortable saying, and I would have... I I will come up with a different thing to say other than that. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh, or as dust. The sixth house, the sleeping house, House Dagoth, house of Lord Dagoth. The true house, the one house welcome to all true Dunmer. Drive the occupiers from our land. Rejoice and join us. Come to Red Mountain and prepare the way for his coming.
What do you think of Pelagia?
Oh, right, that's part of the main quest. Okay. I forgot that's just like a thing in the main quest that like you're gonna start having people walk up to you and say things.
Why have you come to Pelagia?
Well... You have what? How odd. She was a lovely young woman. But what would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful, though, and seemed sweet. For the first time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for robbing someone. I should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nellos. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend. This is so cute. This is so cute. I love this game.
Why have you come to Pelagia?
Pelagia. Where is this lady? Surely I haven't passed her. There she is. He gave you a letter? Wonderful. Thank you so. I knew that he cared. You know you didn't have to do all this for me, and I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. You should visit my friend Emusette Brack in Teleroon. She's a wonderful person. I think the two of you would get along famously. She's trying to set me up with her friend. I'm gonna cast Omsidy Intervention, and I'm just gonna teleport. I'm gonna teleport. There we go. Am I in Balmora? I'm in Balmora. Cool. Right, I gotta give this lady... I was gonna go talk to Caius, but I gotta give this lady a skull first.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Very good. I'll take the skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions on the Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. This Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn among... This Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesized Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the tribunal temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders who cared little for Imperial or Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on this topic for Caius. She's very defensive about being called a necromancer. So yeah, the Ashlanders are like a nomadic people who don't live in cities, and seem to believe in Nerevar coming back and getting rid of the temple, which I did not remember. That's what they wanted. Ashlander culture honors dreams and visions and prophecy. Unlike the temple and the Western cults, which regard visions and prophecy as primitive superstition. Wise women interpret dreams and visions and pass them on to succeeding generations. The most common version of the Nerevarine prophecy is the Stranger. Did you know that Nerevar was known to possess a magical ring named One Clan under Moon and Star? Nerevar swore his promise to honor ancient Ashlander traditions and land rights on this magical ring. I think it's important to note that, like, a lot of this conflict is religious, like, is about honoring the ancient, like, worship of ancestors rather than you know, the gods of the tribunal. But a lot of this is also, he's promising to honor their ancient traditions and also their land rights, because these are people who have had land stripped from them. I know the Ashlanders are right now nomadic and quote-unquote uncivilized. I do not know that that is what they have historically been. I do not know that. Maybe they have, maybe, you know. Anyway, heavy quotes around civilized, because that's, like, obviously, like, an imperial concept. Nerevar is a first-age hero of the Dunmer people. He was a great general and leader. He helped form the first council and united the Dunmer houses against invaders by the traitors of... aided by the traitors of House Dagoth. He triumphed over Morrowind's enemies at Red Mountain, but died in the battle. Let me just go. A rat's nest, unsound practices, slipshod scholarship, politics, lame brains and lunatics, but essential for research. Worthwhile for the discount on services of everything else. This is also interesting because in later Elder Scrolls games, there's not sort of infighting about this sort of stuff. Like, everybody who's in the Mages Guild is like, oh, I love being in the Mages Guild. This, where people are calling each others, like, politicking, lame brains, and lunatics, like, that's not a thing that shows up in later game. Nerevarine Prophecies, Nerevarine Cult. Okay.
Hail. May your adventures be great.
Let's see what alchemy is. This is just gonna be boring. This is just, you know, making potions. Alchemy increased. Alright. Put all that stuff back on the ground because I don't need it around everywhere I go. Sorry, that was boring for a second, but that's just me stuff. That's just stuff that I like to do in this game. Suspect there is a Dark Brotherhood assassin here if I was awake.
You're in good company, friend.
Let's face this. Ooh. Let's go sell a bunch of stuff. We can rest again in a minute. Go sell a bunch of stuff. I do feel my energy flagging a little bit, so maybe I'll wrap it up here in a sec, but... I don't need short blades, I don't need short blades. I don't need those, I don't need those, I don't need those. That's a good little bit of money there. I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I probably can't sell the rest of this because I'm gonna clean them out. Any books I can sell? Right, I don't need that. I don't need this. I need to stop carrying this Pilgrim's Path book around with me everywhere I go. A little, make it some money. Come on. Oh right, it is getting to be lunchtime. I bought, I stopped at the grocery store and bought some carrots and frozen peas so I could make some fried rice today, so.
I like you.
Oh. I'm gonna do that here in a sec. Ding. Alright. What else do I still have to sell? I've got some potions I can sell. Sold all the weapons and armor. Anything miscellaneous I can sell. We're doing good on gold, which means I'm probably gonna go level up something. I might do that off stream, but I think I could sell some.
A healer can tend your wounds.
Can I get this lady to like me? Huh? No, I cannot.
A healer can tend your wounds.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about my wounds. I don't need that. I don't need a poison. I don't need invisibility. Alright. Let's go talk to Chaos Cascades. I've got some, like, administrative stuff that I'm gonna do on this character off stream in my head now, but I'm clearly just walking around running errands at this point, so let's wrap it up.
What do you think of Balmora, Outlander?
Another 6th house person talking to me. Wow, these 6th house people really,
That's how I like it.
insistent. Insistent.
Hello there. How are you?
Orders. Oh, I didn't read them. I didn't read the damn notes. Let me let's just read these real quick and make sure there's not anything of like that I want to know in these notes. Ashlander cult. This is all stuff that we do. Morrowind was called Resdain before the Imperial occupation. Did not know that. That's not a bit that stayed in my head. The great houses in the temple have abandoned pure teachings of the prophet Veloth, forsaking ancestor worship for the false gods of the tribunal, embracing the comforts of civilization that corrupted the High Elves. The temple, on the other hand, venerates Saint Nerevar, but rejects this disgusting notion that the false incarnate will walk the earth like a ghoul. The temple honors Saint Nerevar as the greatest Dunmer general, first counselor, and companion of Vivec, Almalexia, and Sothasil. Those are the other members of the tribunal. Almalexia and Sothasil, who united the houses to destroy the evil Dwemer, the treacherous House Dagoth, and their western allies at Red Mountain. The Ashlanders say Nerevar promised to honor the ancient spirits and the tribal law, and that he will come again to honor that promise. To the Ashlanders, this means destroying the false temple and just driving the Imperial invaders from the land. Neverine prophecies. Dreams, visions, and prophecies are respected. Their wise women and shamans take careful note of dreams and visions. The most common version is the Stranger. The verses are obscure, as are most prophecies, but two observations are in order. First, many less well-informed scholars assume that the phrase "journeyed neath moon and star" is just a cliche to suggest a very long journey. But the Nerevar of legend was one known to possess a magical ring named One Clan under Moon and Star, upon which Nerevar is supposed to have sworn his promise. Second, the reference to 7 curses must certainly refer to the lost prophetic verses, known to the Ashlanders as 7 curses, the Stranger. When earth is sundered and skies choked black, and sleepers serve the 7 curses, to the hearth there comes a stranger, journeyed neath moon and star. Though stark-born to sire uncertain, his aspect marks his uncertain fate. Wicked stalk him and righteous curse him, prophets speak but all deny. Many trials make manifest the stranger's fate and the curse's bane. Many touchstones try the stranger and many fall, but one remains. That's Lord of the Rings to me. Lost prophecy. At least. Ashlander elders complain of prophecies which have been lost to tribal memory due to the carelessness and ineptitude of earlier generations. Suspicious scholars wonder whether those prophecies might have been deliberately forgotten or suppressed. 3 Nerevarine prophecies in particular are said to have been lost. The lost prophecies, the 7 curses, and 7 visions of 7 trials of the incarnate. Perhaps those lost prophecies will someday be found, either in forgotten accounts written by illiterate travelers, or in memories of isolated Ashlanders, or in the secret traditions of the wise men and shamans. Alright, I'm really glad that I went back and read that before I gave it to him. These are Sharn's notes. I'm promoting you to Blade's Apprentice, so I'm being further folded into the Imperial, spy hierarchy as I progress along this quest. I'd like to see some time to think how this fits with the Emperor's plans for you, so if you'd like to get in a little freelance adventuring, go ahead, but whenever you're ready, I'll have new orders for you. I also like...
Greetings. Oh, I see you're wounded. How sad.
I like a lot this game. The main quest tells you a couple times, hey, go do something else for a little bit. You're going to want to level up a couple times before you do this. And so that's probably going to wrap it up for this stream. Did a little more main quest than I expected. I really want to do this Tribunal Temple stuff, but yeah, good stream. Long stream. Did not expect to go quite so long. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll see y'all later, I guess. I'm gonna go to OBS and click stop streaming.